Wrapping gifts can sometimes be expensive depending upon three things. It can be either the wrapper, the gift, or the location. But once you decide on how you know how to wrap your own gifts, you can actually either save money, make money, or spend money on wrapping gifts. So the reason why I say you could save money is because you can learn how to wrap it yourself, or you can make money by wrapping it for others, or try to buy a stand or something that you can make money with wrapping gifts. Now, the reason I think you guys should listen is because, again, wrapping gifts are truly important. It's sometimes tell the person that you put your heart, your thoughts, and your creativity into wrapping the gifts. And also, even though it takes about a lot of time to wrap a gift depending upon the box, it shows that you truly care. Now, to add on, I think this speech will be beneficial, although you may not want to hear it because it's probably like, oh, it's a boring speech for wrapping gifts. But everyone likes to wrap gifts sometimes, but I actually learned how to wrap gifts when I was younger. I was in an arts and craft class, and I like spending quality time with wrapping gifts. So I'm just going to do a little demonstration on how to wrap a gift. So I'm just going to move to the other side of the table. Okay. I don't know if you can see what I have on the table. All right, so for this project, you will always need to gather all your information first. So I have 2 set of scissors for wrapping gifts. I have accessories or paper.
Jaleesa, can you move the camera a little bit more further so we can see all your stuff that you have on the table? Okay, great. Now this is good. Yeah, this is
okay. So I have paper, I have ribbons, 2 pairs of scissors, a pencil if you need to mark down the paper. I have 2 tapes because it decides on which tape you should use. You should always use Scotch tape and not dark tape or any color tape unless you're trying to be a little more creative with the wrapping. Being as though I couldn't do my speech last week, I'm going to use a gift that I have with myself. And then being as though it's a small gift, I would see what paper I should use for myself. I have 3 sets of wrapping paper. Now, being as though it's myself, I'm going to be wasting wrapping paper on just a little bit of paper. So what you should always do is always gather your materials first before you start doing anything. So what I'm going to do is take this paper out a little bit. Always lay the top of the present face down. I'm going to use some scissors to hold the paper down. And then what I do first is I actually bend the paper to its in the middle. Make it fit. Sorry, it's a tight space, but I got clear tape at the end. You're already ready. I broke a piece of paper, tape. Now I'm going to tape it to the end here. Being so this is extra paper, I'm going to start cutting right here. Put the extra paper on the side just for if I want to use it later. So far, the wrapper is like this. It's kind of light, but sorry. That's how it is right now. Because I have too much more paper, I'm going to rip again to fit this small box. And of course, yours is going to be neater because you're going to be an expert, but it's going to rip. Now, you see this side that's still laying flat? I'm going to bend it to cross over. And it looks like a box, the shape of the present. I'm going to actually cut some more And the reason why I say you should always, okay, so I have 2 scissors. I will always go with the smaller scissors and the sharper scissors so it don't look like your paper is uneven. So I'm going to bend the paper to the other side, put the tape on the bottom. Okay. And then being as I have these 2 ends that's super long that I do not need, the present is in the middle. I'm going to cut some of the end of the paper. And throw the extra paper in the trash. So now that you see it's a little smaller than this long part. Do the other side like you did the other one. Now your box look like this for your present. What else I'm going to do is actually, for the ends, I'm going to just push it in, bend the bottom, bend the top. It looks like a triangle. And then I'm going to bend the bottom part that's laying flat to the top. Always have your tape ready. So you might want to just rip pieces of paper, tape, sorry. So I tape it like that. And then I'm going to bend this way again. You really don't want to show the other side of the color of the wrapper. It should always be the side that you want to do it on, which is the green side. I'm going to do the other side just like that, the same. It can be time consuming depending upon, let's do it this way. Depending upon the gift. Okay. So here's my present. Now, all right, so this is how I wrap my gift. It's not that hard. It can be time consuming, but it's practice. I do have little accessories depending upon the event. I can do, of course this is over with holidays, but I can do this. I would do ribbons, put it on, or you can use a bag. It could be a smaller bag if it was a bigger present, or vice versa. Put it in a bag. You don't always want to, I'm sorry, moving back and forth. You don't always want to use just bags because people can figure out what they have, and usually it should be exciting or a surprise for what their gift is. But now we are at the end of my presentation. I would first like to say you guys should always know that wrapping gift can be expensive depending upon 3 things: the wrapper, the gift, and the location. And once you decide to know how to wrap your own gifts, you can save money, spend money, or make money by wrapping gifts yourself. And I actually was going to wrap a gift last week if I was doing my presentation for someone. It was for a little girl that she was 9 years old. I bought her a gift, but I just had to make up my own gift for her this week. And I hope everyone enjoyed my presentation. And that's all.
Great. So does anyone has a question or anything you want to know? Either you can type it in or open up your mic. Okay, looks like everybody became an expert. Okay, so we see somebody saying good job. So let me ask you, Jaleesa, did you learn how to do it, or do you do it as a profession or as a hobby?
At first I learned how to do it, and then I worked in Macy's where I did worked in fragrance, and then they wanted to wrap their perfumes. So it was experience.
Okay, good. All right, so you worked in a Macy and you wrapped over there as well, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good. So I don't see anybody asking any questions. So thank you so much for showing us how to wrap it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Conchara, if you can hear me, say something.